Alright, who was I? I was and still am a young man, a dedicated young man with big dreams. Academically, I'm a proud past student of the Excelsior High School, where I was involved in the cadet unit there. I was also a prefect and a student counselor at Excelsior. That is who I was before transitioning to the VTDI. Interestingly, it was none of those things. I think I was fairly good at IT in high school. So interestingly, I never went to sixth form. I have one CAPE subject, and that is information technology. So I did both CSEC IT and CAPE IT in the same year. So I would say I was relatively decent at IT. I think it came naturally. I enjoyed what I'm doing, learning about new technologies and stuff like that. That is where the interest sparked initially for me. Not exactly. Back in high school, in fifth form, I knew I wanted to be successful. I didn't know exactly what the path would look like. Looking back now, I wouldn't have imagined this is where the path would have led me. But thankfully, it was a good experience for me that this is the path. Alright, so back in fifth form, after completing CXC, naturally the next step would be to start applying to tertiary education. I was looking around. I knew I wanted to do IT at that point because I thought I was good at it. So I thought that the next step would be in IT. So looking around the other institutions and stuff like that. Interestingly, I did not know about VTDI while searching. A family friend of mine who worked at the VTDI knew that I had a passion for IT and introduced the ICT program to me. And after doing the research on the program offered at the VTDI, it was very similar to the programs offered by the other universities as well, and somewhat better because VTDI offered that hands-on experience as well. So that is what really led me to the VTDI. Not to mention, it was subsidized. The fee was highly subsidized at that point. It was just the best option at that time, and then it just worked out perfectly. Definitely 100%, no regrets at all. Well, for me personally, I was very uncertain at that point, about how we would proceed because no one would have experienced the COVID-19 pandemic before, so everything really had a shift online. What made me more pleased with the VTDI is how they were able to transition, seamlessly on online. So I didn't really feel left out. I didn't feel like I was missing out on anything. The classes were seamless. I was able to communicate with the lecturers, get to know fellow classmates and stuff like that. It was a good experience for me. I was nervous initially because, uncertain of what lies ahead, but then excited as well because, it's a new journey, a new chapter, and just looking forward to what lies ahead. There are many points along the journey that really confirmed it for me. When choosing a degree, you want something that is marketable, something that is profitable. Information and communications technology is where the world is headed now. The courses offered at VTDI, you don't really restrict it to just one thing. You are exposed to a wide variety of areas within IT. I saw where it was lucrative, it was profitable, So that really confirmed it for me, that I was able to use technology to kind of give back and to kind of be a productive member of society, with this degree. What I love about the VTDI, they don't just focus on the technical aspects of things, they focus on the personal side of it as well. So while I was able to develop some high technical skills as well, at the VTDI I also learned how to manage my time properly, because we had a lot of courses and the courses weren't easy courses, so you had to dedicate yourself to them. It taught your leadership skills, how to work well with others. Almost all of the assignments were group work, Now in the professional field, I see where that helped me now, because in IT you have to work alongside other groups as well. So I'm really happy for the technical skills, of course, but also for the interpersonal skills that I was able to develop while at the VTDI. Alright, so I pursued and attained a Bachelor of Science in Information and Communications Technology, along with an associate degree in drafting and building technology.
Okay, quite an achievement.
Yes, I would say so. One skill I'd say I would have mastered while at the VTDI is the ability to take an idea and turn it into something real using technology. Whether it be designing a website, designing a program to help with whatever. That is a very valuable skill that I mastered at the VTDI and will take throughout the rest of my career. For me personally, I believe it was the best choice I ever made academic-wise to choose the VTDI. It's a good place to be. As I said, they don't just teach you book work, you get a hands-on experience as well. While you have developed the knowledge, you also develop some interpersonal skills as well to make you a better person. I would say to persons who are unsure of the VTDI, unsure of tertiary education, take a chance on yourself to be the best you that you can be.